Taco Tuesday, Imperial Commissary. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope the rest of your week is even better than that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to put on an awesome show tonight. I got tons of really great items. Andrea's going to hop on here in a second and tag everybody that wanted to tag, and then we're going to get going. Let me find some tunes for us on this Taco Tuesday. There we go. If you have any questions or comments or if you wonder how it works, anything like that, let me know. I'm more than happy to explain it. If you're overseas, we ship really well, so you should bid. We also do hold boxes, cut down on cost of shipping for you, because we all want to make it cheaper to collect Star Wars. But got lots of great Star Wars stuff tonight. Tons of awesome toys coming at you. We're going to get started with something small so nobody feels like they got left out. I got a Jawa here with no blaster. He's just a regular brown Stitch, but he's a nice enough Jawa there. Got good hands, got good eyeballs, got a good cape, cloak. Starting off, letter A, starting at $1. A Jawa. We can play the Jawa song, but I'll play the Jawa song later. I'm sure we'll have another Jawa for sale here tonight, but we'll start off with the Jawa as letter A. Will we give Andrea a chance to tag everyone? Say hey when you get into the room. Let me know you can see me, I can see you, stuff like that. DJ, welcome from YouTube. We are also live streaming on YouTube and Twitch if you prefer a different, whatchamacallit? Andrea needs a link. My bad, babe. Coming. There's the link there. What's up, Toby? How you doing? Daniel Neal, hello, hello. Toby Black, $10 on A, gets us started right off the bat. Adrian Coate, what up, dude? $14 on A. Hubert Holst, what up, dude? Hello, 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 and good evening. Toby Black takes over on the Jawa at $18. John Wayne, yo, what up, buddy? Chad Bordner, how you doing, bud? What up, Betancourt? Doing great, man. No complaints. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. But if you got any questions on how it works, if you have any questions about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for Life, about IC Roadshow, about IC anything, just let me know. Even if it's not IC stuff. I'm more than happy to talk to you. What up, Roberto? Thanks for joining us. What's up, Massey Michael? How's it going? Dan Belky Bar Takamoose, what up, dude? Andrea's just getting everybody tagged here. We'll give them a second for them all to join us. And then we'll get into more stuff. Right now we got a Jawa with cloak, no blaster, letter A at $18. Mr. Toby Black is in the lead. Andrea's all done, so we can start with other stuff. Let's see what we got here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Letter B. Let's start off letter B with a Boba. Boba Fett. Letter B. There we go. Beauty of a Boba Fett. You're going to get him a blaster here. Hold on. Stick with me. There we go. Very, very nice Boba Fett. Hong Kong, if my paint application proves to be correct. Yeah, Hong Kong. And I don't know all these different new level variants of Boba Fett. Large C, small C, whatever. But if you tell me what you want me to look for, I will. I'm a bit old school when there used to just be 5 variants of Boba Fett. But he's absolutely beautiful. Great paint on him. Let me move his hand back so you can see the belt. Look at that. Very, very nice. Incredibly good condition Boba Fett right there. Hong Kong Boba. Starting at a doll hair, letter B is Boba Fett. He is complete with his blaster. Letter C, let's do a C-3PO. Actually, this is a baggie. Inside a baggie. Let's see if the baggie's sealed. It is not sealed. C-3PO is perfect, so I'd expect it wasn't played with, even though the bag is not sealed. And his baggie for his backpack is still taped. So I don't think this one was ever played with. But he is an open bag C-3PO, removable limbs, starting at a doll hair. And put him back in the bag so he doesn't get messed up at all. There you go, but that's an open bag. Boop. Letter C is C-3PO, removable limbs in an open baggie. Letter D. Let's do a Hoth Rebel Commander. Close-up of the baggie? Sure. John Wayne, these aren't my Bobas. These just come in collections. I buy collections all the time, man, and everybody's got Bobas. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. This is my Taco Tuesday sombrero. Mike, the guy who ships, like, literally all your stuff, he came in one day and he's like, I got this left over from some vacation. And I was going to throw it out, but I told my mom not to. So if you want it for Taco Tuesday, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. It's got a hole right there in the baggie, too. All right, and letter D. Nice condition, Cliff Clavin right there. And he's got his blaster. Letter D. Whoops. Hold on. Just dropped his blaster on the side of the desk there. Aha. Lightsabers are so useful. All right. Letter F. Oh, behave. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. What up, Frankie Ramos? What you doing in Singapore, buddy? Some great Star Wars collectors in Singapore that I know, man. Nice Obi-Wan. Very nice Obi-Wan. He's a white hair Obi, in case he happens to look a little gray on you. I like this Fight Club thing, and you just refer to your other personality as Mike, or is there really another Mike? There must be another Mike. There's no way one Mike can do all the things I do. It's impossible. ABCDFG. G, we're going to put Obi-Wan's buddy right next to him. The man himself, Darth Vader. Working in Singapore. Very cool, dude. What you doing out there? Anything fun? Spaceships or anything cool? Nice, Vader. Stirring it a buck. Letter G. Letter H, let's put Vader's buddy, an Imperial Stormtrooper, on letter H. Beautiful, nice white Stormtrooper. Great paint on him. Obi-Wan is letter F, as in Frank, Toby. F. It's a really, really nice Stormtrooper right there. Really, really nice. Starting at a buck. Putting Obi-Wan on a stand because he keeps falling over as I tap him, and the stand is not included. But it'll just make my life easier. Stormtrooper. And then last but not least there on that spinning wheel, you got no blaster, Luke. No blasters. No blasters. Do this one. Luke X-Wing is going to be letter I. This is a really, really great condition Luke X-Wing. So if you're looking for a really nice one for your personal collection, this is the guy. Great paint on him. No tush scratching whatsoever. Even his vest is nice. Great emblems. That's a tough figure to get in that condition. He gets banged up regularly. Especially shoving him in and out of X-Wings. He does have his blaster there. So that's a complete Luke X-Wing. Letter H, I believe. I'll tell you when it spins around. Yes, letter H. Luke X-Wing, letter H. Crazy letter E. We need something for crazy letter E. I have something unbelievably rare for crazy letter E. You guys want something unbelievably rare? Check this out. This was internal for Haynes when they came out with the crossover with Star Wars. It is a clipboard. It's made of metal. It has a little hidey hole in it. I got it thinking that I would use it for ICCC. I paid an exorbitant amount of money in it for it. It's been in my collection because it's branded, Star Wars branded from Haynes. And I've never used it because who uses a clipboard in 2025? But people do, and if you do, this is a freaking awesome one. And it's all metal, and it's Star Wars branded, and it's rare as heck. So there you go. Starting at a buck. Let's see where that goes. Make sure you can see that. There you go. Please fix H is Stormtrooper. Okay. H is Stormtrooper, and Luke X-Wing is I, so these are backwards. Sorry, dear. There you go, corrected. There you go, Stormtrooper is... the clipboard, I believe it's from 1996-ish, when the re-releases happened. It's definitely vintage, but modern vintage. And it's freaking awesome. And it's rare. I've never seen another one. And it's definitely internal and definitely made by Haynes. Yeah, Fife, anytime, brother, of course. But I mean, that's a rare piece. That's a one-of-one type piece right there. Star Wars clipboard. All right, let's get something for letter N and M here. N and M, I usually do some graded stuff. Where are my graded figures today? Back here. All right, first one's really cool. This is a, can you move your mouse off B? Sorry, dear. Gee whiz, I'm not doing anything right tonight, huh, babe? This is a vintage Mexican bootleg. It's graded by CAS. Even though it's a 70, I mean, it's a vintage Mexican bootleg. You don't get good grades on those because they look like these. This is a Han Solo. And he is an unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg, so he's from the 80s. These are really, really rare. I'm going to start him off at 250 bucks. I think he's worth about 500, but we're going to start him off at 250 bucks because I don't want to sell him for less than that. No way. And it's a Han Solo Bespin, unarticulated bootleg, graded by CAS. There you go. And it is from the 80s. What used to happen is places where there weren't Star Wars toys, a kid would still want a Star Wars toy because he'd see Star Wars when it came through town. And he'd say, Dad, make me a Star Wars toy. So Dad would work at a factory that had plastics, and he'd just knock one out. And he'd knock 100 of these out or whatever, so they are verifiable. And then they would sell them in the bodegas and give them to the local kids where they didn't have Kenner Star Wars toys. So that's where things like that come from. It's going to be letter N as in Nancy. N as in Nancy. And then we're going to start off with a Lando. AFA 80 Lando. Still in the poly bag. Never been touched. AFA 80 plus Lando, actually. He's an 80 plus. No teeth. 80 plus Lando starting at 100 bucks. Because that's what AFA practically costs to get graded. Costs like 90 bucks. But still, starting at 100 bucks, it's an 80 plus Lando. I got the hiccups. Next up, we got an AFA 80 Chewbacca. He's going to start at 100 bucks. Hong Kong Chewbacca. There you go, AFA 80. And he's going to be letter O, as in olive. And then we got an AFA 80 Hong Kong R2-D2. AFA 80 R2-D2. He's starting at 100 bucks also. And he will be letter P. That's the original first 12 R2 solid dome. Solid dome. All right. Let's grab 3 of these fellers here. First up, Klaatu with the Boba Fett offer. That's a tough one to get, and it's even a tougher one to get to grade an 80 because those Boba Fett offer stickers turned to garbage. AFA 80 Klaatu, technically unpunched, but sort of punched. I mean, it's just folded back up there. But there you go, AFA 80 Klaatu, or Nikto rather. I'm completely off. That's a Nikto, and he's going to be starting at $100, just cause. And he is a 77 back A Nikto with a Boba Fett coin offer. And that's going to be letter S, as in Sam. Letter T is going to be, there's a Klaatu. I knew I had a Klaatu there. AFA 80 Emperor offer Klaatu. This is an Emperor offer, so 65 back Klaatu. AFA 80. Well, I didn't tell Andrea the subgrades on that. The subgrades on Nikto Deer are C75, Bubble 80, Figure 85. And the subgrades on Klaatu, this is actually really rare. I'm going to tell you why. Klaatu with tan limbs. It is a 65 back C, card of 80, bubble of 85, figure of 85. This one is super rare. Does anybody know why it's super duper duper crazy rare and you never see it? Anybody? It's because it has a clear grade. It does not have a yellow grade. That is a clear bubble Klaatu, and I challenge you to find another one. That is rare as heck in today's world. In 2025, for a Klaatu on a Jedi card to be, well, they're always on Jedi cards, but a Klaatu on a Jedi card to be a clear bubble grade is freaking insane. I should have given that over to Hake's Auction House and had them sell it for me, because it would get an ungodly amount of money on Hake's. But there you go, clear bubble Klaatu. If you've never seen one of those, there it is. And you probably never have, because it's crazy freaking rare. And here's a good one. This is a AFA 70. It's a tri-logo Biker Scout. It has the etched corner bubble. The card is a 60, bubble 80, figure 80. And the reason why is it has the tiniest tab tear right there. But otherwise, the card is perfect. The bubble is great. The figure is great. And it's a great piece. So there you go. The subgrades on that one are card of 60, bubble of 80, figure of 80. So there you go. That's a Biker Scout, tri-logo Biker Scout. That's a rare one, starting at $100. Letter U. And here I got something special for the big wheel. This is a store display from the 80s. Try to find the thing. I think it says it on the tins. But this is a store display from the 80s. It's already popped, so I'm not hurting it by doing this. But there you go. And it is completely full. And it's got all these little micro tins in it. That's the Boba Fett one, which is awesome. But they're like these little tins. You use for pills or whatever. And I know they have a COO on them. There it is. 1980 metal box LTD authorized user, made in England. So these are made in England. It is an entire store display, unused. And it has 3 rows. And each one of those rows has 5 in it. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So 90 tins. I think. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Nope, there's only 4 in there. So 4 times, what is that? 4 times 4 times 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 72 tins. 72 unused micro tins, made in England. Store display comes with it, with the box. It's a beautiful display. Check that out. I know you want it. But there you go. You won't see that every day, I'll tell you that much. So we get you started off with some really awesome rare items. That's going to be letter Z there on the big wheel. Starting at $1. All right, and now everything is spinning. So go ahead and bid. Ask your questions. I'm going to take off my sombrero. There we go. Because it's 80,000 pounds on my head and neck. And you guys go at it. If you want to see anything, let me know. I'm more than happy to show you. I should put that camera up on something, and then you can see those tins good. There we go. Put it on a Christmas ornament. There we go. Alrighty, everything is live, everything is spinning. Bid early, bid often, that's the name of the game. We got bids on everything except for M and N so far. That is the vintage Mexican bootleg. I need somebody who collects bootlegs on one of these things, because I have some of the coolest bootlegs ever, but I don't think any of you guys collect them because they just sit there. And that's good deal on that one, that's cheap. Need the subs on TNU. I did do those, dear. They're just really far away, and I gotta go over this stupid carpet. Letter T is card is an 80, bubble is an 85, figure is an 85, and it's a clear grade Klaatu. Clear grade. And then on letter U, it is card of 60, bubble of 80, figure of 80. Oh, you got 250 on the solo? Alright, yeah, that should be on N. It's letter N. That's alright, I'll switch it. Any Topps wax packs? No, sir. We got to do something with this because it's only at 22 bucks, and I know that's worth like hundreds of dollars. So here, let me show you again. It's made by Gals Incorporated, a Bloomfield company. It's a 1-800 number on the back. No www, so it's got to be older. Well, that should be way more than 22 bucks. I'll gladly pay $100 to keep it. I should have put a reserve on it, but I figured it would just go like crazy. Gals Incorporated. Let me look that up. Yeah, it just says the 90s from what I can find on it. The Nikto is an AFA 80, brother. AFA 80. Are you guys interested in a couple more bootlegs? I can grab a couple more. I have some really awesome ones. Let me know. Darren Oscavari takes over on A, or on E, the tins. Yeah, if you're over $100, please make it in an increment of $5 or more, and over $200, increments are $10 or more. Biker Scout bootleg? I don't know if I have one of those, man. Here, let me look. I used to. There was actually a really cool Frankenstein I used to have. That was Biker Scout. I don't know if I still have it. Yeah, I do, Adrian. Check that out, buddy. This is what was called a Frankenstein. What happened with these is when the Lily Letty factory closed, they said, here's what happened. They said to the people that worked there, okay, we're closing tomorrow. The people tried to unionize, and they were like, we're not doing that, so we're closing. So the people stole all the stuff that was left. And they stole parts. But what happened is they would get enough parts for like a Biker Scout, but then they would have more heads and torsos than they would have legs and stuff. So they took legs and stuff and parts from other vintage Star Wars figures that they stole bags of, and they put them together and then repainted them in order to look proper. So here you go. This is, we'll put this up in a little while, but this is a Frankenstein figure. It is a Lily Letty Biker Scout, so that's Lily Letty head, Lily Letty body, and arms. And then it has Imperial Royal Guard legs that are painted to look like a Biker Scout. So they get awful grades, but they're called Frankenstein figures, and they're freaking epic. And they are vintage Star Wars Mexican bootlegs. So there you go. And I'll show them to you more when we put them up. But yeah, I do have one, dude. He's a little bit expensive, though. But that's okay. I do have a bunch of card backs, Aiden. I can put up some card backs for you later, buddy. Yes, on more boots, Chad said. All right, I grabbed a bunch of graded bootlegs here. Aiden, you need letter E, man. You'll be the coolest kid in your college if you have a Hanes Star Wars pad thingy. Clipboard. Probably not, dude. Don't take any being cool in college advice from me. I am old and don't know what's going on. The R2-D2 is an 80 grade or 80 plus. I'll tell you when he turns around here. He's an 80 grade R2. I don't think I have an 85 laying around right now, brother. Sorry. That's how all collections start, Aiden. You don't know how you got there, but you end up being one. It does happen. And then there you are. There you are, like me, buying old margarine container garbage tops from Argentina for $400 a piece. It's, I don't know, man. I can't give you advice on that either, because I am literally the worst when it comes to that. falling into collecting stupid things that are stupid and useless and not what I collect that I end up collecting the heck out of. So. That's alright. If she's a girlfriend and you got a load of Star Wars, man, then at least she gets it, and that's cool. I have a wife that puts up with my Star Wars habit, so I'm a rare bird as well. Make sure you buy her flowers and stuff. Girls like that. Or at least I'm told. But no, I don't think a Hanes Star Wars clipboard would help you with the girls, dude. You are correct. Why are y'all looking at me? Don't you want to look at the toys? There you go. Alright, those Star Wars tins, just so you know, letter Z, it's only at $200 right now. And those tins, we used to have them in Andrea's store. And we used to sell them for, I think it was it $5 a piece, babe? Or $15 a piece? Or something like that. I think it was $5 a piece. And they are only at $2.07 a piece, and they have the display box, so that's cheap. Yeah, you could definitely coach a soccer team with that clipboard. For sure. What is N? Let's see. N is a vintage Mexican bootleg. Unarticulated Han Solo Bespin. He's white with a bit of pink to his mix. Yeah, no worries, Aiden. It'll take about 20 minutes before letter Z is sold anyway. It's too cheap right now. It's only $2.77 a tin. It's like cheap. Hey, Andrea, Brian Campbell meant to bid on the Klaatu, not the R2. Mr. Anderson takes over on the tins. Man, nobody's bidding on that Lando. It's an AFA 80 Lando, 80 plus, and he's only $100. I know Lando's not the most popular figure to collect, but it's still cheap. Buy it and sell it. I don't care. I don't have that in me where I care about that kind of stuff at all. What I do care about is the Klaatu, AFA 80 Klaatu with a clear grade for only $145. That's insane. You know, an AFA, I think it was 85 prune face with a clear bubble went for like $19,000 on a Hakes auction recently. Who is in the lead on P, the AFA 80 R2D2 before Brian Campbell? Just so we can put it back to you. Anthony Demas Jr. Andrea figured it out. She knows stuff. Cool. So it all worked out. Perfect. The next IC for Life auction. I have been taking pictures already. The next auction will probably start January 1st. It's tough to do an auction in November and December. People have too much stuff going on. So it'll probably start on January 1st, the next IC for Life auction. Jason McKee, no, it's not. It's from the 90s, the early 90s, with the re-releases and the special editions and stuff. Daryl Anderson takes over on the micro tins at 250. We got 150 on T by Sam I Am. If you want to see anything, if you got any questions on anything, just feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to show you. Matthew Michael just took over on the clear bubble Clat 2. Brian Campbell, you'd have to go $5 more to take the lead. And Matthew Michael just took over on the Han Solo bootleg at 270. Vintage Mexican bootlegs. These things are more rare than rocket firing Boba Fett's. They're just not as famous. Mexican vintage bootlegs are the rarest, rare. Extremely hard to find. I have gone down to Mexico for every one of my Mexican bootlegs. I have not purchased a single Mexican bootleg that I have or I'm selling in America. That's how hard they are to get. I have friends in Mexico and I go down to visit them. Andrea and I are going to go down to visit them right after Christmas this year. And maybe I'll bring you back some Lily Letty and some Mexican bootlegs. But all the Mexican bootlegs I've ever gotten directly from Mexico, very hard to find, and I've paid exorbitant amounts of money for them because they ain't cheap even in Mexico. I usually trade for them, to be fair. Bring down American Kenner and trade for Mexican stuff. Bobby Lugo, what up, buddy? Taking over on letter P at 135. Ooh, I forgot to tell you, we have letter EI. Letter EI is a Return of the Jedi poster. Starting at $1. There's Boba Fett. What is on P and T? Letter P. Letter P is an AFA 80 R2D2. Original R2, first 12 R2. And letter T is a clear bubble Klaatu 65 back Emperor offer. AFA 80. It's clear grade. It has a clear grade. And there's the poster. Can you go over everything again? Yeah, dude, sure. Letter A is a Jawa with no blaster. Letter B is a Boba Fett, a Hong Kong Boba, complete, beautiful condition. Letter C is a C-3PO removable limbs with baggie, and the baggie is open, but his book bag is still sealed in a baggie inside. The next one up is letter D. That's a Hoth Rebel Soldier complete. The next one up is letter E. That's the Star Wars Haynes clipboard. Letter F is an Obi-Wan Kenobi complete. Letter G is a Darth Vader complete. Letter H is a beautiful Stormtrooper complete. Great paint, great color. Letter I is a Luke X-Wing complete in probably one of the better conditions I've ever seen a loose Luke X-Wing. Letter M is an AFA 80 plus Lando Calrissian, no teeth. Letter N is a vintage Mexican bootleg Han Solo Bespin CAS 70 plus. Letter O is a AFA 80 Chewbacca. It's at $100. Letter P is an AFA 80 R2D2 Hong Kong R2D2. Letter S is an AFA 80 Nikto Boba Fett offer 77 back A. Letter T is an AFA 80 Klaatu Emperor offer 65 back C with a clear bubble, clear grade on that. And letter U is a AFA 70 Tri-Logo Biker Scout. Beautiful condition on that. Tiny little tab tear, got it the cream grade of a 70, but it's a beautiful piece. And then letter Z is the ESP micro tins with the store display. That's 72 micro tins with the actual display they were in way back in the 80s in England. And then letter EI is a Return of the Jedi poster. But that's everything. That clear bubble Klaatu is hard to find. Clear bubble on a Klaatu does not happen anymore. It's been too many years, and their plastic was too garbage by the time they got to the Return of the Jedi box or Minon cards. Heat's pumping in here. I had to lose the hoodie. We got another bid on that awesome clipboard. I hope you all have a tasty beverage. I do. All right, folks, just so I could start calling some stuff, get in your bids on these loose figures. This is where I'm going to start. If you haven't gotten in a bid on this yet, do put a bid in. There's still good deals to be had there. And I am going to start calling them soon. So get in your bids so I can put out new ones. Great condition, some of those figures right there. Beautiful. Obi-Wan's beautiful. Luke is beautiful. Vader's really nice. Stormtrooper is bright white. He's brighter white than the wall. Jawa's nice, no blaster. Boba Fett is glorious. I mean, in general, Boba Fett is glorious, but that one's really nice. Then you got the Kenner Baggy, open Kenner Baggy C-3PO there, and then you got the Hoth Rebel Soldier Cliff Clavin. It is beverage time. Here's mine. Any customs? I don't know if I have any customs currently for sale, Casey. Sorry, bud. I've had some cool ones lately. But no, I don't think I do, bud. Sorry. I can make something. I can tell you one of the customs from my desk. Do you want to see the only custom I've ever made, ever? It was just with extra parts I had. Obi-Wan Kenobi Boba. Obi Boba. There you go. I created that. It's the piano key necktie. I invented that. But I'm not selling it. Been so long since I could log into Taco Tuesday. So many more spinning discs. Yeah, dude. We even got a song now, too. Thank you, Patrick Cost. I made that myself. You should always make customs out of pieces and parts. Bring new life to your figures. I guess these are customs, but they're just stickers. There's another one that's on my desk. Then I got a Yankees one. Says Yankees there. And he's pinstriped. He's got the Yankee logo back there. Out of here, Mikey. Thanks, brother. Have a great day. Drive safe. Talk to you soon. Let me know if you want to see anything. Happy to show you. Got any questions about anything? Nope, not selling Mike's Custom. Not for sale. Let me spell it out for you. Not for sale. Jets are just terrible. We did trade Sauce Gardner today, though, for 2 first-round draft picks from the Colts. So that might be okay. Maybe. Gave away the best cornerback in the league for a couple draft picks. But I think that's good. If they're rebuilding, they're rebuilding. I don't know how you rebuild if you never had anything. Nope, Mike's Custom is not for sale at any price. Nope, I created him from scratch. He's like a baby. You're trying to buy my baby. But I appreciate it, Casey. But no, not for sale. At any price. Yeah, Jets do not draft well in general. It's like their thing. Well, we'll get that new fancy pants quarterback, and he'll be garbage on the Jets, which is good. So don't worry. All right, kiddos, I'm going to start calling these loose figures. So we're going to start off with letter A, that the Jawa Brown Stitch. Lester Eng is in the lead. The grades on S and U. The grade on S is an AFA 80 Nicto. And the grade on U is an AFA 70 Tri-Logo Biker Scout. Letter A, Jawa Brown Stitch. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Lester Eng. Next up is that beautiful Boba Fett. Hong Kong complete. Going once, twice, 3 times. Lester Eng again. What is I at? I is at 30 bucks. Beautiful, beautiful Luke X-Wing. Only at 30 bucks. We got that removable limb with baggy. Letter C going for Brent Lancaster. 28 bucks. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And letter D, Hoth Rebel Soldier, Aaron Moffat, 10 bones. 10 bones. Going once, twice, 3 times. Let me get these off here, and I'll get you out 4 new ones. That's the beauty of a Boba Fett there, Lester. You're going to love it. It's a good deal. Card back time? Well, I need the big wheel for card backs, man, so I gotta wait until that thing sells. But soon. I'll be right back, everybody. I need to grab a bin. 1 second. All right, first up, letter A, Blue Snaggle. He's got a blaster. Pretty darn nice looking blue snaggletooth. Got a couple scratches, but no big deal. No toe dent. Torso matches the drapes. Got good hair. Nice blue snag. There's his blaster. Starting at $1. Really tight limbs. Squeaky tight limbs. Letter A. Starting at $1. Blue snaggletooth. Letter B is Anakin. Last 17-year program's #1 in your hearts. If you're old like me, you will recall him from the fire in Return of the Jedi. If you're young, you will not even realize he's in the movie. So, that's weird. Letter C, how about an exceptionally nice Leia Endor? I got to put her together here. Actually, I might have... Yeah, I don't. She's perfect, this one. So we'll just steal this one's hat. Great condition, great hair. Look at her. Very, very nice. Got her blaster all together. That's letter C. Leia Poncho. Very nice condition Leia Poncho right there. And then letter D, let's do a TIE Fighter pilot. We like TIE Fighter pilots. Pretty darn nice emblems there. That one's a little bit not perfect, but still. Very nice Biker Scout. Good boots. Good hands. And he is complete. Or that's not a Biker Scout. Very nice TIE Fighter pilot. I'm sorry. Duh. That'll be letter D. As in, don't you know that's a TIE Fighter pilot? Alright. We're going to go over here to the next rack of loose figures here. Starting off with F Obi-Wan Kenobi at 30 bucks. Toby Black's going to win that one. Going once, going twice, going thrice. TIE Fighter pilot just dropped his blaster, but he comes with a blaster. I'll pick it up in a minute. Next up, Darth Vader Complete by Lester Ang. Gonna win Darth Vader there. Going once, twice, 3 times. Vader. Dark Lord of the Sith. Next up is that absolutely beautiful Stormtrooper. Going for Mr. Anderson. Once, twice, 3 times. So, Mr. Anderson. Oh, we just got a new bid. Lester Ang bid on the Stormtrooper there. So that's still live. Luke X-Wing just got a brand new bid. So we got 2 new bids on those guys. I'll just grab 2 more to put out. And we'll let those run for a little bit. I got another one of those open baggy situations here. Actually, I'm going to save him so I could put him on that first spinning wheel, because the first spinning wheel has a way to hold him up. Let's just do a regular R2. This is a Taiwan R2. Not the best condition in the world, but still dang nice. But it is a made in Taiwan R2, so you'll notice the dark blue on his paint, on his helmet, or his dome, rather. He's got that bad mark there. But looks good from the front. Still clicks. And he is a Taiwan variant. So he's a Taiwan R2-D2. He's going to be letter G as in George. Or no, letter F. I'm sorry. Letter F. Andrea's quicker than me. Letter F is R2-D2. And let's do a Walrus Man Cuckoo Kachoo on letter G. He's got his gat holding it sideways like a real G. Blaka, 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 blaka. Casey Blevins scaring everybody away with his $300 bid on Blue Snaggletooth. Careful, Casey. I don't know if that's enough. I think the last one sold for $4 something. But way to put it out there early. Save my voice, brother. I appreciate it. right, let's call that Haynes thing. It's not the price I want, but it's fine. Casey Blevin's going to win it at 61 bucks. I think that's a steal of a deal. Casey, you're going to love it. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter E. Steal of a deal. $61. You did good, bud. I think that's worth 40 bucks more blindfolded. Good job. All right, next up on letter E, we've got a Return of the Jedi portfolio by Ralph McQuarrie. I don't know if you've seen one of these before. Good, I love to hear it, Casey. And it has a bunch of McQuarrie artwork in there. King of Star Wars art. That's a good one. There's some upside down ones. Hold on. That one's got a little fold to the top of it. It's actually a really cool thing, this portfolio. D-Wing. Yeah, they are really cool. And these are the actual production paintings, the Ralph McQuarrie production paintings. Letter E, starting at $1. Got the original Toys R Us price tag on there. There we go, put it back together. Original price, $8. I'm gonna have to put it sideways so it fits. All right, let's get down here to letter M and letter N there. We've got the AFA 80 Lando going for $125. 125, going once, going twice, going thrice. AFA 80 plus Lando. And now we're going to do our vintage Mexican bootleg there. Only $280. That's a steal of a deal. Chad Bordner going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter N. Sold. All right. Now we're going to do the Mighty Chewbacca there. AFA 80 Chewbacca, letter O. AFA 80, 80 Chewbacca, letter O. Going once, Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Oh, we just got a new bid. New bid on Chewy. Not sold. Just got a new bid. Next up, we're going to do the R2-D2 Solid Dome, going for 188. AFA 80 R2-D2. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Arthur Lou. What up, buddy? I didn't even see you there. I tell you, I still can't believe letter T is only at $175. It is a clear bubble Klaatu, AFA 80. That's rare. Alright, we're going to put up that Biker Scout. Now, this Biker Scout, it's worth $500. So I'm starting it off at $400. No, I'll start it off at $350. But I'm just saying, bid on it more than you bid on the Han because it's a Biker Scout. How's that? Even though Han Solo is a main character. But here, I'm going to show it to you here. This is a vintage Mexican bootleg, or Frankenstein figure they are called. Or articulated hybrid overstock is what it's called in real life, I guess. Or that's what they categorize it as. But there's all the jibba jabba about it. It is graded a 50, but you'll see why. There's paint, but it's a bootleg. Bootlegs don't go with the grades. You only want a graded bootleg for the authenticity factor. But never pay attention to the grades. Grades on bootlegs are never good. And if they are, it's very, very rare. Get that to zoom. Hold on. There you go. Lily Letty Star Wars Articulated Hybrid Overstock Biker Scout Emperor Royal Guard legs. See how they're the ERG legs? And how they've been painted? He's got the Lily Letty short mouth right there. Top arms. The arms are Biker Scout. The torso's Biker Scout. The legs are ERG. I call them Frankensteins. They call them articulated hybrid overstocks. But either way, it's a rare, rare piece starting at $350 right there. Letter N is in Nancy again. Letter N is in Nancy. And here we'll do a Luke Skywalker, Luke Bespin. We're going to start him at $400. As you can see, I have $650 on him. But we're going to start him at $400. I think without the grading, this one costs $400. It's tough to find. It is an orange Luke Skywalker Bespin. I would expect this dad to work at a Cone or a Safety Plastics factory because of the color. He's pretty freaking awesome. And that one is actually a high grade. It's a CAS 80, so that's even more rare. But there you go. And that is a unarticulated vintage Mexican bootleg orange from the 80s right there. Tough to find piece. We're going to put him up on letter M. M is in Michael. Right. All right, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to go over. Let's do the big wheel. Let's do this. This is at 260 with Aaron Grissom. It's 72 micro tins with the original store display. Going once, going twice, going thrice. And then we can get out some requested card backs there for you. That's a nice piece. Congrats. Card backs it is. The Yoda hand puppet. Alright, card backs. Luke X-Wing, 32 back Luke X-Wing. Offerless. Comes in the plastic case. Where are my little letters? Just had them. There we go. That'll be letter W. Empire Strikes Back, 32 back. Luke X-Wing. R2-D2 Sensor Scope, Empire Strikes Back, will be letter X. This is a 47 back. 47 back. 4-LOM offer. Plastic case. Letter X. Letter Y, Han Solo Bespin. Letter Y. This is a 41 back Han Solo Bespin, so that's a debut card right there. 41 back Han Solo Bespin. The starting bid on all the card backs is going to be $5. They always get over that anyway. Save me some voice. And letter Z is going to be a Luke Bespin. This is a 32 back Luke Bespin, so this one's also a whatchamacallit debut card. 32 back Luke Bespin, comes in the plastic case. Starting at 5. There you go. All right, we got a bid on the Frankenstein figure. We don't have a bid on that orange Luke Skywalker. That's a nice piece. Let me know if you want to see anything, if there's anything special you want, anything special you need, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want to ask, anything. I'll talk to you. I'll say stuff. I'm easy. Everybody's bidding on the card backs there. Clear Bubble Klaatu, folks. Clear Bubble, letter T. Only at $175. I challenge you to go find a Clear Bubble Klaatu 65 back on eBay or anywhere else. It doesn't happen. Something for P. P was the R2. We sold it? Oh, yeah. Thank you, dear. How about an AFA 80 Luke letter on the saber hilt Doesn't say which letter. I'm going to take out my trusty IC Toys eye loop. If you need an IC Toys eye loop, they are only $10. Just tell Andrea you want one, and she will throw it in your box. And then you can do things like find out the letter that they couldn't be bothered to put on the label on an AFA graded figure if you would like. And there you go. It's only $10. Got 2 eye loops, got 2 little light bulbs, and the one on Amazon, which is exactly the same, but it doesn't say IC Toys Nashville, is $20. So it's a good deal too. You know, and they even put it the side towards the Luke, so it's really hard to see. It's got an X on it. Letter X. X like an X-Wing. X is an X-Wing. So there you go. AFA 80, Luke Skywalker, saber on hilt. And the saber hilt letter is letter X. It's an archival case as well. Beautiful, Luke. Starting at $100. Letter P is in Paul. Did you see my bid on B for $7? Yes, Brent, you're on B at $7. That's you. If you look to the middle here, here's the list. But you're right there, B. $7, Brett Lancaster. Look at that. That's been Luke. He is like neon. Oh. Alan, we already have $100 on P. Darren Oscavari beat you to it. You'd have to go at least 105. Oh, Alan, you want 125? You're fine. You're in the lead. All right, I'm going to call these, but somebody out there is going to be kicking themselves in the butt when Hake sells one of those Klatus for like thousands of dollars. And it's probably going to be me, but whatever. I'm going to call all 3 of these. If you want to get in on these, do it now or forever hold your peace. We're going to start off with the first one, the Nikto with the Boba Fett offer at $120. That's a steal of a deal. I know you could sell just that sticker for $75. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Remember, it costs $90 to grade these things, let alone the money it costs to actually purchase the item inside them. Letter S is sold. Letter T, clear grade Klaatu. 175, Brian Campbell in the lead. Going once, Eduardo Martins takes over. There you go, clear bubble Klaatu, 180. And we got a new bid on the Tri-Logo Biker Scout, so we're going to wait on him. I'm going to pull down this Nikto, and I'm going to get you something else there. That's a nice piece. Tri-Logo R2-D2. Very, very nice piece. I'll start him off at $100. He is graded. He is unpunched. He's graded a 70. Let's see why. The card is an 85. Bubble is a 70. Figure is an 85. It's a Tri-Logo bubble, and I think that's really harsh for just a dent. There's no cracks. Just denting. That's a harsh grade on a Tri-Logo bubble. So that's a grade of 70. The card is an 85. The bubble is a 70. And the figure is an 85. And the bubble has no cracking. That's a garbage grade. I'll go there and I'll say it. Unpunched. Beautiful card. Absolutely stunning. Look at it from the front. Really, really, really nice. Starting at $100. Letter S. Hello. Yoda, puppet. Puppet Yoda. Can you believe my hand still fits in a Yoda hand puppet? That's cool. He'd be like, yes. Yes. I gotta do it like a ventriloquist. Yes. You seek Yoda. Yes. Yoda. There's board. I always love his hair on that. Condition on A. Very nice. Couple scratches. But I'd say better the condition than the last one that we just sold here. Colors match. I always have way too much fun. I play with Star Wars toys. It's great. They're only the best toys in the history of man. Tune back in at the absolute perfect moment. There we go. Oh, weird figure. Worth many dollars. Many Imperial credits. Yes. Disco boots. Yoda likes your disco boots. Yoda. Y-O-D-A. Yoda. Hello, child. Hey. There's Chad, so it must be my break time. Have break. Get snacks from kitchen. They will not be delicious. They will be like trail mix, because Andrea refuses to put delicious things in here. Actually, I think there's candy.
Whoa.
Real candy. Kit Kats and whatnot. Very good. You want to put your hand in Yoda's butt?
I have one of these.
Chad already has one. Here's everything that's spinning. You want to take over? Sure. Everything's spinning.
Anything you recall or anything? Or? Nope.
Not currently. Everything's decently new. Candy is hidden on top of the soda near the chips. What does that even mean, Basil? Where is the soda? On top
Maybe
of
in
the
the
chips.
pantry? Probably in the pantry. I'm assuming it doesn't mean the fridge, right?
Pantry. Okay, I'll check it out. Here's Chad, everybody. Be nice.
Is this going up somewhere, or are you just messing with it?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay.
If you call something. But I was just messing with it. It wasn't like current.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Is Yoda EI? No, Yoda's not up yet. The EI is the... Here, let me see if I can show you. Can you see? It's that poster. Right over here. That's the EI, that poster. But I think he's going to put the Yoda up soon. I think he was just playing with it. Hey, Brent, over on YouTube. How are you? Here, I could show you. I could show you the EI closer. Let's see. I think it's this one. No. This one? So that's the extra item, that poster. We got 40 on EI. We got 355 on S. We got 7 on G. Everything's still spinning, I guess. We got, wait, 6 on G. I think we already had a 7 on G, so. Michael, you have to go more than 7, I think. I think G was at 7. Which one is G? Oh, G's the... What is that? One of the loose figures? Yeah. How's the paint and limbs on B? Let's see. Which one's B? Oh, the Anakin? Let's see. I'll get a close-up for you. On B, right? Yeah, the Anakin. Let me get the other paper. Any part of the limb you want to see? It looks pretty good. I don't see any scratches. Where do they normally get scratches on these guys? Or if that's what you're looking for. But it looks pretty good to me. What is letter E? Letter E is that Ralph McQuarrie, those Ralph McQuarrie paintings. Hold on. That's how you say his name, right? Where's it at? There it is. That's letter E. You're welcome, Vanessa. It's the Return of the Jedi paintings. Or what are they? What are they? Prints? Let's see. Lost the mouse. This is what was on letter E. The back's got some tears on it, but all the artwork is in there. And this has got a bunch of his drawings in it. There's a whole bunch of them. You don't need me to go through them all, right? But that's letter E. Alright, there we go. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it's from one of the years of the con. They had C3PO. I'm not sure what year it was. I don't remember. A couple years ago, I think. They might even still have some. Andrea might still have some C3POs somewhere. I guess we can go over everything, even though you guys can read it on the screen. Looks like letter A is at 353. 363, if I can. That's a 5, not a 6. Letter B is at 21, which is that Anakin. Letter C is at 70, that Leia Endor. D is at 20, the TIE Fighter pilot complete. E is at 80, which is that Ralph McQuarrie portfolio thingy. Letter F is at 31, which is that R2-D2 Taiwan dark blue solid dome. That's letter F. Letter G is the Walrus Man complete. Is at 18. Letter H is the Stormtrooper complete, which is at 45. Letter I is the X-Wing, Luke X-Wing complete. That's at 40. Looks like we have some graded stuff. Letter M. That's that CAS 80 Luke Skywalker Bespin, orange. Has a starting bid of 400. Looks like we got no bids on that yet. What is a LL Frankenstein? Some kind of custom figure or bootleg figure or something? It's orange. Orange Frankenstein. Wait. No, that's letter N. Oh, it's a biker scout. Not sure what Frankenstein is, though. That's at 350. What is a Frankenstein?
His favorite overstock Lily Letty.
Oh, Lily Letty Frankenstein. Vintage Mexican bootleg Lily Letty. And then we got what letter? O is the Chewbacca AFA 80. It's at 150. Letter P, AFA 80 Luke Farm Boy. Archival. Letter X on the saber. That's at 165. Then we got letter S, which is that tri-logo R2-D2. It's at AFA 70. It's at 380. Letter T is at 205, which is the AFA 80 Klaatu with the Emperor offer.
Clear bubble.
Clear bubble. Clear grade. 65 back. Letter U is at 250. That's the AFA 70 Tri-Logo Biker Scout. W is at, what are these card backs? $12 for the X, letter W, $12 for letter X. 13 for Y, 15 for Z. And then we're at $40 on the poster, the extra item in the back there that you can't see right now. There you go. We got 170 on P. Did you find the stash?
It's hard to find. She hit it.
She did a good job. Hey, Chad Bordner, how are you? $175 on P. If I would have known you were going to sell this, I would have bought it from you. I remember seeing that earlier.
I don't know use for it. They
5 and 8.
Well,
You know? Ooh, there's a blue snag up there. That's letter A, huh? Cool. Hard to lose on that one. Good?
don't let a blue snag go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Mike's back. Enjoy.
Thank you. All right. Did you sell everything yet?
Yeah.
Can I take a nap?
Yeah. We're done.
Awesome. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Did you play with the fidget spinner at all?
No. I did play Yoda a little bit, though.
Nice. Nice. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you want to see anything or any info. All right, I'm gonna call. They're still getting bids. Those other two carded. We're going to call the other two carded. If you want to get in on them, do them now. Because I want to put up other stuff. So we're going to call T and U. If you want to get in on that, do it now or forever hold your peace. Letter T, that's that clear bubble clad 2 going for only $205. Steal of a deal. That's the deal of the night right there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, next up is that Tri-Logo Biker Scout at 250. Mr. Oscovare is going to take it down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right, and for letter T, we're going to put up a Tri-Logo ATST driver. He's graded as 75, EX Plus near mint, card of 75, bubble of 75, figure of 85. That's a Tri-Logo. He's got his blaster in there. Tri-Logo ATST driver. Starting at $100. Letter T. And then letter U. You guys love these. This is a speeder bike. Is it sealed? I don't know. It's got an acrylic case. Let's check it out. Ugh. Still fully sealed in perfect condition. I'm sure it would grade really high. Never been creased. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Fully sealed speeder bike. Beautiful condition. Never folded. Shockingly nice. And you get the free $50 acrylic with it. So that's nice. And I get to get it back in there, so that's fun. At least it slides in really easy because the box is like perfect. Look at that. That's just like Oh, very, very nice. Starting at a buck. It'll take care of itself. It's letter U right there. Make sure it don't hit anything. It's close. All right, let's go over these card backs. I'm going to get you out some new ones, so if you want to get in on the card backs, do it now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to call all 4 of them at once. I will tell you who is in the lead on them right now, and then get in your bids if you want to bid on it, or else too bad. D. Forrest in the lead on the Luke X-Wing card back, 32 back at 12 bucks. Mr. Hips in the lead on the R2 Sensor Scope card back at 12 bucks, 47 back. Forrest is in the lead on the Han Solo Bespin 41 back card back, and he's also in the lead on the Luke Bespin 32 back card back. All 4 of those card backs are going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right. Let's get you out 4 more card backs here. All right, 4 new card backs. This one's just in a plastic penny sleeve. Return of the Jedi 65 back 9 gnome is going to be letter W. These are all starting at 5 bucks. W. Letter X is going to be Luke X-Wing. Wrong one. Hold on. That's the one I just sold. Luke X-Wing. This is a 21 back Luke X-Wing. So this is a debut card. 21 back. Luke X-Wing. Then we got a Return of the Jedi Tri-Logo Han Solo trench coat. It's got a little drawing of Han Solo, I'm guessing, right there. It's not a good drawing, but it is a drawing. That'll be letter Y. That's just in pencil, so if you don't want it there, you can erase it, but I think it's fun. And then letter Z, Ramba. Still got the bubble for the coin. Still got most of the bubble. The figure obviously was sliced out. The coin obviously was sliced out. But really nice if you're into collecting ones with the bubble still on them. That's going to be letter Z as in zebra. And that's a Ramba with a lot of the plastic left. All right, I'm going to take down the Luke here. That Luke Bespin, nobody's bid on it, and I'll get you up another bootleg there in its place. That's a steal of a deal right there. That's a $600 figure. With only a $400 starting bid. $650 figure. I'm putting it back in its bin right now. There's a $650 price tag on it. Nice piece. Man, there's so much tape on this. Here, I'll put out a cheaper one. A cheaper bootleg. Admiral Akbar bootleg. This one had a price tag on it of $375. I'm going to start it off at $200 to encourage the sale. There you go. Vintage Mexican bootleg Admiral Akbar. This is a semi-articulated, which means the arms move, but the legs do not move. CAS 50. Uh, 1980s vintage Mexican bootleg Admiral Akbar semi-articulated bootleg. There you go. Starting off at $200. He's letter M. M is in Michael. Letter M. Let me know if you want to see anything, any information you want, anything like that, you let me know. All right, let's get you out some new loose figures. What do you say? We're going to start calling these. If you want any of these, bid now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to start calling them with the first rack there. And then we'll get you out some new ones. First things first, it seems like Blue Snaggletooth for Arthur Liu is the first one there. Letter A. It's at $418. Going once on Blue Snag. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Blue Snaggletooth needs his own song. When you got your disco boots and your blue snag tooth, you do da 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 dee 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 dee. All right, blue snag is sold. Next up is letter B, Anakin Skywalker for Vanessa Jackson at $23. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, next up is Leia Endor Complete. Beautiful Leia Endor Complete. Mike Karaganis going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Leia Poncho. Now this next one is cheap. It is a TIE Fighter pilot, complete in very nice condition. Massey Michael going to take it down for $20. $20 for a complete TIE Fighter pilot. Do you believe it? Going once, going twice, going thrice. There you go. $20 complete TIE Fighter pilot. Tell your friends. Anakin. Leia Poncho's a beauty. Congrats. Who got that? It's a really nice piece. Blue Snaggletooth. Everyone likes you. All right, new ones for A, B, C, and D. Let me show them to you. There's the bids, Brian. Letter A is going to be this one. It is a baggy R2-D2. The tape has fallen off, but I don't believe the R2 has ever been touched. I'm going to touch it right now. I'll hold it by the leg so I don't mess up the label. Tiny bit of yellow to the label, but it's perfect. The label is perfect, and this is an R2 sensor scope on top of it. It's up there right now, Brian. Maybe you got lag. Should see it in a second. Perfect dome, perfect everything. A little bit of yellow to the sticker, but otherwise perfect. I don't think it's ever been played with. And I don't think it's ever been touched because the baggie is like... It just looks like the tape popped off the baggie. And he has an R2-D2 sensor scope with baggie there. And it is the proper baggie for an R2-D2 sensor scope, so... I just think the tape popped off. So that's a brand new R2 right there. But you can see. Just looks like the tape just popped. There you go. Letter A. Letter B, let's do a Biker Scout. Very nice condition Biker Scout. Great tush. He's got his blaster. Starting at $1. Show the card backs one more time. Here you go. Biker Scout will be letter B. Letter C will be an AT-AT driver. Very nice AT-AT driver. He's got a nice tush on him. Good emblems. They're orange emblems. Maybe they're red. No, I think they're orange emblems. It's always tough when they're not side by side. Look at that tush. Nice tush. He's got his blaster. Letter C. And letter D, the Emperor of the Known Universe. Pretty good. Some scratching on the tip of the finger right there, the middle finger. Little teeny tiny scratch. Yeah, you can see it right there. But otherwise, very, very nice. Does have his stick, so he is complete. He'll be letter D. Starting at $1. Letter D, the Emperor. All right, let's call that next spinning wheel of loose. Starting off with letter F. Taiwan Solid Dome R2D2. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Any Jabba playset tonight? You know what? I got one with a beat up box over here, man. I could sell it. I'll try to squeeze it in there for you, Hubert. And if you don't want the box, I don't think it'll change the price much because it's a beat up box with no pop. All right, Walrusman complete. Next, going for Aaron Schallner to go to the Walrusman collection. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Cuckoo cuckoo. How about EI? I don't really call EI ahead of time. I kind of let it run the whole time because I have no way to access it to swap out posters. So I'm in no rush. I usually just leave EI up the whole time. Call it last-ish. All right, letter H. That beauty of a Stormtrooper going once, going twice, going thrice. Lester Ang takes it down. And the beautiful Luke X-Wing complete. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. G is still alive. Walrus Man complete. Still alive. All right. Walrus Man's at $20 now. Thank you, dear. Cannot go wrong with an eye loop. The eye loops are great. And they're cheaper than an unbranded one from Amazon. It's literally the best deal going. All right. I have 3 eye loops. There you go. I have 2 of them on my desk. All right. We got a new letter F. Letter F is going to be an Amanaman. Banana Man. A man, banana man. Let me get him out of his baggie. Hold on. Banana Man. And he looks good. Usually a man gets scratches here and on his elbows from the way he leans, but I don't see any scratches there. Maybe there's a teeny tiny scratch there on that elbow, but it's very minimal if it's even there. And no scratch in there. Beautiful man. Beautiful stick. Skulls are painted nice. Now you get to see the most fun is me trying to stand up in a man with stick on a spinning wheel. never going to happen. What did I say he was? H? No, F. Whatever. That's going to be good enough. Because he's holding it. It's fine. Okay, and letter I, we've got a Hoth Rebel Soldier. Good condition on him. Got his blaster. That is letter I. I'm sorry, letter I. Letter I. And then letter H, we're going to do a Imperial Officer. Very nice condition on him. No scratching on his cap. That's where he always gets scratched right there. No scratching. Very nice Imperial Officer. He does have his blaster there. Proper blue blaster. Nice condition. No scratching on him. He's nice. Look at that hat. Beautiful. It's letter H. Well, we got no bids on letter M, that Admiral Akbar. Do you guys want a different bootleg, or you want me to go back to some regular standard production figures? Because that's cheap, too. That's $175 less than his price. Should be. And no bids. Let me get a standard production something here. AFA 80 Stormtrooper. It looks like he's got a little bit of yellow to him, though, so it must not be archival case. AFA 80 Stormtrooper, starting off at $100. Hong Kong Stormtrooper. That's going to be letter M, as in Mike. Letter M, as in Mike. A man. Burp, 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 burp. There you go. Spinning. We only got 140 on that beautiful speeder bike. That is cheap. Letter T, we only have 116 on that Tri-Logo ATSD driver. I know it's not the rarest Tri-Logo card out there, but it costs $90 to grade that thing. Which means right now the card inside it is going for $20-something. I mean, you still need to pay for the card. Just to make that thing happen that is on T would be a minimum of $200. Just to make it exist. And it's currently at 116. Just to make it exist. All right, folks, I'm going to get you out some new card backs there. Actually, we're going to switch the big wheel cam from card backs to a Jabba's playset as per request. If you want to get in on the card backs, do it right now or forever hold your peace. And I'm going to call all 4 of those card backs together, so get in now if you want them. Looks like Aiden's leading on 3 of them, and Mr. Forrest is leading on 1 of them. All right, we're going to call all 4 of those cards right now. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. 4 card backs. We just got a new bid from Dustin Forrest on letter Z. So letter Z is still live. Aiden Boyd takes back over on letter Z. Here, I'll tell you what, on letter Z, what I'm going to do. This is letter Z. Andrea, if you guys want, bring it down to 21 bucks. And I'll give one to both of you guys that are bidding on it because I have more than one. So they are exactly the same. Same removal situation, same everything. You guys are both at 21 bucks, call it. Because you both want one and it's at $22. So that way you both get one. If Andrea just wants to write it down, if you guys are cool with that, there you be. They look exactly the same. And that way I could use that spinning wheel. Call E. Okay. E is going once, going twice, going thrice for Mr. Oscovare. Sold. Letter E. I have tons of card backs, Aiden, so I might put more up, but I did have a request for the Jabba's Palace, and the only place I could fit Jabba's Palace is on that letter Z. So after Jabba sells, I could put more card backs up, bro, if you want. All right, here we go. This is going to be the new letter Z. Jabba the Hutt action playset. Here's the good. The front looks great. That side looks great. That side looks great. That side looks great. I don't know what happened here, but they took out the pop like a maniac on Christmas Day. That's the trick, staying awake. You got a complete Jabba there. Yeah, it could be anything over the $100, Adrian. You could do like $150. It doesn't matter. Just it has to be a minimum of 5. There you go. So this will be the Jabba's playset with box. The only problem with the box really is that pop right there is missing. But it's unfortunate because the box is just very, very nice otherwise. But if you're just going to display it with the box, you cannot tell from the front or the sides or the back that it doesn't have a pop. Starting at $1, letter Z. You know what? I'm going to put the Yoda puppet out there too. Letter X is the Yoda puppet I've been playing with. It's in nice condition. So we're going to put him behind the Jabba's playset. He'll be letter X. Yeah, give me 1 second, Aiden. There you go. There's everything currently spinning. Oh, we need something new for letter E. Ralph McQuarrie is awesome. Letter E, Darth Vader ornament. 'Tis the season. Keepsake ornament. Let's check it out. Has light and sound. Ooh, cool. And it's one of the ones that plug into the Christmas tree so you don't got to do batteries. Darth Vader Christmas ornament. Starting at $1. Hallmark ornament. Sure it has a date on it somewhere. Let me try to figure it out. 1997. Wow, that's old. It's an old Darth Vader, so there you go. 1997, starting at $1. Letter E. Your favorite Hallmark ornament. Cool. It's a classic. Aaron, I totally hear you. I have a TIE fighter that I no longer have lights that are compatible with, which is unfortunate. You could probably splice it, dude. Cut off an old thing and make, like, just make it. A little bit of electrical tape. Letter A is an untouched R2 sensor scope, and it's only $40. I know it's an open baggie, but that's cheap. Yeah, the bid would have to be $250 on the R2D2 tri logo there. Or no, on letter P. Sorry. Letter P is the Luke Farm Boy. So you'd have to go $250. Let me know if you want to see anything, if you want me to put up anything, or if you want to whatever, anything. I don't know. Happy to do it. Hey, letter X is that Yoda puppet, and it's been played with by me, so it should be worth at least $5 million. Played with by me on a live stream. Did you guys see that R2D2 from the Toys That Made Us that went for like $1,500, and it's just some regular R2D2 on the Deal No Deal page? That's wild. It's just some guy's regular R2D2 that was on Toys That Made Us. Or Plastic Galaxy, rather. Massey ain't following the rules. Any good ships tonight? I don't know. You want like an X-Wing or something? Slave 1, X-Wing, Snowspeeder, Sand, whatever. What is that called? Land Speeder. I got a Star Destroyer boxed. What else I got? I got a Land Speeder boxed. Got a Cloud Car box. Got a Darth Vader TIE Fighter box. I don't know. Got some X-Wings that are loose out of the package. You want a Snow Speeder? Okay. I'll try to get you a Snow Speeder. Don't mess with my Yoda puppet. I don't want to pay more than $30. Aiden, I don't know if a Yoda puppet is gonna get you the girls either, man. I can't promise you that. Maybe though. Get the right girl. You'd be like, you seek Yoda? Snow Speeder. Alright, I'll grab the Snow Speeder over there. I can see it. I don't have a regular TIE Fighter, just Darth Vader TIE Fighter box. He's in college, dude. Everything's going on in the bathroom. Bathroom is like most important place in college. It's where the keg is, right? At least it always was in the bathroom at my dorm. Put the keg in the bathtub. Keep it cold. Aaron Schauner, I'm going to call your Walrus Man, man. There was a bid when I called it, but there hasn't been a bid since. So you're going to win that $23. Cuckoo Cuckoo, going once, twice, 3 times. Going to where all the walruses go nowadays. To the Walrus Man focus. We're going to swap him out with a Luke Bespin. So letter G is going to be a Luke Bespin. Very, very nice condition on this Luke Bespin. Great hair. Lightsaber is not scratched at all. Toe tips are great. He's got that good hair. And he does have accessories as well. With a blaster and a lightsaber. Very, very nice Luke Bespin. Staring at a book. I get you, Aaron. Ain't nothing like a, what is it? What is a pride of walruses? What are many walruses called? A herd. Nice to get a herd of walruses on Christmas. There you go. They are herds. Who knew? Figured it was a pride or something like a lion. I don't know. Sea lion, walrus, man. I don't know. Half man, half walrus. All party. Walrus man. I always liked Walrus Man because orange is my favorite color. And he's orange as it gets. I think if you're a vintage Star Wars collector, Adrian Coate, you better not be waiting on payday for anything or you'll get yourself in trouble. You better just have it. Vintage is an expensive hobby in real life. They do move in herds. There you go. Little JP right there, baby. Man, I still get chills when they do that. They do move in herds thing. Think I could grab that puppet with a blood slide? No, it doesn't have hands like that. You could look at the blood slide and be like, interesting. Yoda finds it interesting. Yeah, it is not a hobby for the faint of heart there, Adrian. Rocking out to the Emperor's jam, man. This is my favorite part in any movie ever in the history of the world. When Luke Skywalker whooshes out and turns to the dark side so he can beat Darth Vader. The Emperor's like, let your hate flow through you. And Luke's like, alright, bet. And it works. Which proves that evil will always triumph because good is dumb. Can you show M? Yes, sir. Stormtrooper, he's got a little bit of yellow to him. AFA 80, Stormtrooper. EI is a Return of the Jedi poster. I think that poster came out in '96-ish. It's for the special editions. Those colors are special editions. Yeah. I hate it when I have something typed up, then something comes up I want to bid on, and some crazy sentence pops up combining both sentences. Fair enough. Alright, I don't know what hasn't had bids in a while. A is not sealed. The tape fell off. The R2 looks cherry, except it's yellow. It's definitely yellow. But there's no like scratches on it or fingerprints on the dome or anything. It's nice. So I think the tape just popped, dude. Because they can go yellow in the bags. Z is a complete Jabba the Hutt playset. The box looks perfect from all sides except the side with the pop, where the pop is cut directly out of the bottom. But Z is a complete Jabba's playset, essentially, in a box. And the box display is great if you're looking from the front, the back, the top, the left, the right, but not from the bottom. Call O. You got it, Bobby Lugo. What's O? AFA 80 Chewbacca, letter O. Going once for Bobby Lugo at 150. Going twice, going thrice. Sold to Bobby Lugo. There you go, buddy. Excuse me. What are the subgrades on T? The subgrades on T are C75, Bubble 75, Figure 85. All right, for letter O, I'm going to put up an AFA 90 Ramba. That's a gold level 90 Ramba. We're going to start that off at $400. The cheapest one on eBay is an 85 plus, and it's $599. So it's $200 cheaper than you could get one with a lower grade on eBay. So we're going to start that off at 400 bones. It is a gold label. It's hard to show you it's a gold label, but it is. There you go. Gold, I tell you. Gold. ICCC's coming along great, dude. Lots of stuff getting done. Did another 4 contracts today. Trying to find some other things. Like, I'll tell you what's going on with ICCC. Here's the thing. Ready? I'll tell you. Letter E is a Darth Vader ornament. Christmas ornament from 97 or 96 or something like that. It's a vintage, or an old Darth Vader ornament. But what's going on with ICCC? I'll tell you. Here's what's going on with ICCC. We are a mom and pop shop homegrown convention. In order to compete with pretty much all the other conventions out there, see, all the other conventions out there get started by 6 or 7 millionaires, or they get started by a giant corporation. I want to move up. I want to move up into the bigger and better. I want to be able to throw $1.25 million at Mark Hamill and have him come out. So, if you're a multi-billionaire or millionaire that has extra money out there, contact me. I'm not selling all the interest. I'm not selling anything like that. But if you want to make money with your money, I'd love to get some guest stars that are like $1 million guest stars. But I am not a multi-bazillionaire. I got a couple bucks. But I can't lay out like $1.5 million for Luke Skywalker. I just can't. So I'd love to bounce into that next level. So if you know anybody that's... And the thing is once it goes into that next level, it makes more money, and it would make tons of money and blah, 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 blah. But it's not about the money, but also I don't want to corrupt the thing. I've also had offers from like big corporate cons and like multi-million-dollar offers. Like literally the highest is $2.8 million. And I refuse. I refuse to sell it and ruin it, and there you go, not for sale. But I don't know, I'd love to make it bigger. So if there's like 5 other morons out there like me that want to get in on this, let me know. I'd love to have a chat with you and see if we could do something. But otherwise, it's getting along great, man. I mean, we've done it for 7 years already. The 8th year is going to be just as easy. Or easier because we have so much infrastructure already. But we got a lot of good guest stars coming and a lot of great info and a lot of fun contests. And the hotel is almost sold out, so make sure you grab your hotel room for sure. And it's really, really good, man. I'm fired up for it. It's going to be great. We got 155 on T. And E is the Star Wars ornament. We did that. What is letter O? Letter O has no action. Oh, that's the Ramba. I just put it up. That's why. That is an AFA 90 Ramba. Definitely look into that. It's cheap at $400 as far as like market price. If a lobster is $20 at market price, you're getting it for $8 right now. All right, it's 7:47, folks. So I think whatever you see is probably all that's going to be up. If there's something else you wanted, let me know, and I'll try to get it up there. I know you guys wanted a snow speeder, but maybe we'll start off next Tuesday with a snow speeder. Because I don't have a place to put it. Well, I guess I could put it over here. We'll sell the Jabba puppet, or the Yoda puppet. Nick Groom's in the lead on that Yoda puppet at $33. And Hubert Holst is in the lead on the Jabba's playset, missing the pop at $130. We're going to call Jabba's playset first, and then we'll call the Yoda, and I'll get out the snow speeder there for you. So Jabba's playset at $130, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to the man who asked for it, Hubert Holst. And next up is the Yoda puppet at $33 for Mr. Nick Grooms. Going once, going twice, going thrice. don't even know how complete the snow speeder is. I just saw it over here. I do not see a harpoon. That being said, I'll look on my desk because it's a possibility I have one of those. Snow speeder. It's a bit dusty, definitely needs a cleaning. The battery compartment's clean though. See if we can get her running for you. I do not have power, so no power on that snow speeder. Hey, there's a harpoon and tow cable. Cool. So I do have a harpoon and tow cable. I don't think I have the little box to attach it though, but still. The little box is like $5. Harpoon and tow cable is like $45. So harpoon, tow cable. Doesn't have the little box, but otherwise complete. Letter Z. Ooh. Ooh. Any chance to go through the camera angles? Yes, sir. We'll start it off over here. A, B, C, and D. This is the first one, loose figures. I'll let it spin around till we get to the Amana Man again, and then I will move over to the next camera. There's the eye. And then letter Z. P is a AFA 80 Luke Skywalker farm boy with X on his hilt. It's a lettered hilt. Letter X is on it. Yes, A is a sensor scope R2D2. Yes, sir. It is an open bag. I think the tape just fell off. All right, and it's 7:54, so we're going to start calling them. Where should I start? Let's start on the Hallmark ornament, letter E. Letter E, going once, twice, 3 times, at $15 for Mr. Casey Blevins. King of letter E. Yeah, no worries, Jack. All right, we're going to start off on the Biker Scout because R2 does have a new bid. So the Biker Scout letter B at $31. Adrian Cope, beautiful Biker Scout right there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next one, AT-AT driver with the orange emblems, letter C at $25. Going once, twice, 3 times. So. All right, next one is the Emperor Complete. Only at $10, can't go wrong. Emperor of the Known Universe for $10. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. We just got a new bid on a Man-to-Man, so I'm going to skip him and go to Luke Bespin Complete. $41 for a beautiful Luke Bespin Complete. That's a steal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. It's a $60 figure all day long. He's a good deal. We just got a bid on the Imperial Commander, so we're going to hold off on that one. We're going to skip over it and go to the Hoth Rebel Soldier Complete. Massey Michael for $10. Same price as the Emperor of the Known Universe. Good deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next up, we got the AFA 80 Stormtrooper. Adrian Coate in the lead at 142. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And next up, that awesome Frankenstein Biker Scout at $350. Chad Bordner going to get it. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Wonder how many times I've hit this hammer. I only paid $15 for it on Amazon. And it's got my name on it. It was cheap. Maybe $25. I might be lying. What do I know? Ramba's got no bids, so whatever on Ramba. Nobody likes Ramba, but that's a cheap steal of a deal if you go look on eBay. Massey Michael on Luke Farmboy going to take it down at 340. Going once, going twice, going thrice. The Farmer under glass is sold. All right, Mr. Conover going to take that R2D2 letter S. That's a tri-logo R2D2. Great piece right there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. 380. Good deal. Next up, Bobby Lugo. Going to take the AT-ST driver, AFA graded, letter T for 170. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thanks, Chad. You too. Not you. Another Chad. They're just giving out your name. All right, and the sealed speeder bike with the free acrylic, Mr. Alscavare, going to take it down for 210. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Good night, Arthur. Have a great night, buddy. All right, Return of the Jedi poster for Sam I Am. Letter EI, going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Thanks, Master Michael. Have a good night, buddy. All right, we're going to go back up to that baggy R2D2 for Bobby Lugo at 50 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Good night, Darren. A Man is next for Mr. Alan Krebs at 250. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Good night, Sean. Have a great night. Imperial Commander complete for Mr. Grissom. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. And last but certainly not least, we got that Snow Speeder on letter Z. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Mr. Grissom's going to win that one too. Looks like it's $70. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Aaron Grissom. Alrighty, folks, and that is it for Taco Tuesday, the best live auction in the history of Earth, the best Star Wars sale in the history of Earth. You find another one better, there isn't, so you won't. But anyway, if you want to be a great member of the IC, I leave you with these 3 simple things to do. You have to teach, you have to learn, you have to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful Taco Tuesday, and have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week, same bat channel, same bat time, for Taco Tuesday. Good night.
that